Hey there, everybody. Today I'm just going to be talking to you all about a few things I'd like to see in the FNAF movie. I'm only a few hours away from going to go watch it in theaters. Today is October 27th, 2023. This is the day that Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, releases in the United States and most of North America. So I'm pretty dang excited. I've been waiting for this for so long. Me and my girlfriend have some tickets to go watch it tonight. So we are all pretty excited. I'm pretty hyped. It's about 5 a.m. right now. So here's just a few things that I would love to see in the movie. Not in any specific order. It's just stuff I'd like to see. So the first thing I'd like to see is obviously a Phone Guy reference. This is FNAF 1, and Phone Guy and or Scott was one of the main things in FNAF 1 that made FNAF 1 iconic. Phone Guy is an important character to Five Nights at Freddy's, and I would love to see Scott Cawthon make an appearance on the big screen. Now, Scott is a very private guy. Other than his fan base, nobody really knows much about him, and that's probably out of his own wishes. But I would love to get a cameo of Scott, or just to see Scott on the screen, or a Phone Guy call, even if it's something as simple as Mike walks into the office and the phone starts ringing and Mike picks it up, and all you hear is Scott going, "Hello, hello," and he just hangs it up. Just something goofy like that. I would love to see a Scott Cawthon reference or Scott Cawthon on screen as his character, the Phone Guy. Either way, I think that'd be pretty cool. And here's to hoping that it's in the movie. The next one I'd like to see, which is something that I'm pretty sure everyone would like to see, is a good few death scenes with a few good kills. Whether we actually do get to see that security guard get murdered, I hope that it's a good one. And I really hope that they emphasize the danger and the pain that these characters can be put through via the animatronics, because you got to think, these animatronics have so much freaking pressure in their hands, they can literally crush someone's neck in their palm of their hand. These animatronics are strong machines that, even though they're simple, they should still be able to crush people pretty easily. And I really hope that we do get to see some good death scenes with some nice gore or blood, even if it's censored. Just show us a good few death scenes. That's something that I'm really been hoping for. I want to fear these animatronics again. I want to understand the amount of danger that someone is put in whenever they start moving. Let's hope it's in the movie. Next thing I want to see is a correlation between Mike and Abby that actually makes sense. Because if Mike is our stand-in for Michael Afton, they really need to do all they can to make it make sense. Because if Mike is truly related to Steve Raglan or William Afton, I hope that they make it make sense, because it would be pretty stupid if Mike and William just don't know that they're related. I don't understand how they can make that work, but hopefully they made Mike just a completely separate character, and Mike and Abby are just in their own situation. Third part is, I would love to see a ton of references to William Afton. Obviously, we know that there's an Afton stand-in in this movie, that being Steve Raglan. Hopefully, he can go off and steal the show. I hope that we can see some good kills on his behalf as well. I hope that we actually do get to see him kill some people. Because, like I said before, not just the animatronics, but I would love to fear Afton himself again. I would love to fear them. And as a horror fan and as a FNAF fan, I think that's going to be the key to making this a good movie, is making me fear them again. Because everything's been memed into oblivion. The FNAF games themselves are scary in their own right, but you get desensitized to it, and I hope that they make them scary again. Fourth thing, I don't know if this is a fourth thing, I'm just trying to think. I hope that this is a movie that everyone can understand, and that the lore is not too complex. The original few games were a ghost story, and I hope that that's what they keep it to. They don't include Remnant or Soul Juice or time-traveling ball pits. I hope that they keep it simple and easy to understand for the new fans. And for the newcomers to the franchise, I'm literally taking my mom my sisters, and everybody tomorrow to go and see the movie. So I hope that they can get a grasp of what is truly happening without me having to explain it all away. And I hope it's a good movie. I know that Daco and Raz went to go see it a few days ago, and they had made videos where they were so emotional about how good the movie was. And I hope that we can see more stuff like that, but from people that aren't FNAF fans. I hope that people can walk out of the theater with a big smile plastered across their face and a will to learn about what is this Five Nights at Freddy's. Let me go play these games. I want new and old fans to return to this franchise and be happier than ever. Because this is something that brings us all together. Whether you liked Security Breach or whether you were here since FNAF 1, everyone needs to be brought together again, and I think that's very important. This could either make or break the FNAF franchise, so this needs to be a good movie that everyone can understand. That being said, the next thing I would like to see is more of the animatronics. I would love to see Bonnie, Foxy, Freddy, and Chica, but I would also like to see the fifth character that seemingly everyone's forgot about, Golden Freddy. Apparently, the Freddy that we had seen up at the entrance is actually not Golden Freddy, it's actually Freddy himself. So I would like to see some lore about Fredbear's Family Diner, or Golden Freddy, because we know Spring Bonnie's in this movie, but we haven't seen Fredbear yet. So, I hope he's in the movie. My throat's really dry. That's why I'm drinking this fruit punch. It's pretty good. But I would love to see more lore about the animatronics and understand how the location has got here so far. Which brings me to my next idea. I would love to see a true, full performance by the animatronics in this movie. Whether it be secrets that you keep, I just want to see them perform dead center, whether it's an original song or one that was already in the trailers. I would love to see the animatronics performing and see them in their original atmosphere as if we were visiting Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Basically, give me a show tape and I'll be happy. Next thing is, I would also like to see severe carnage caused by these animatronics, because whether it be the fact that they're bolted down or something of that nature, I mean, Foxy's literally like on a box of wood, so just to see Foxy tear out of his placement would be so cool. Or to see Freddy Fazbear freaking bust into the breaker box and take that darn thing out, or to watch the animatronics pull each other apart or something like that. That would be so freaking cool. I don't know why. I just want to see something get damaged by these robots. I want to understand the power that they have and the abilities that they have to destroy things. Because even though we did get to see that they stuff people in the suits, I mean, even I could do that. I could take my Spring Bonnie head and shove it on your head until you die. But, like, I want to see an animatronic go over, force a person into a costume, take the head by the eye sockets, and slam it down on this person until their eyeballs fall out. That would be so freaking cool, and it would be scary. I want to know the gory graphic details about these animatronics. Which brings me to my next part. Make these animatronics gory and graphic. Not necessarily because it's going to be a PG-13 horror movie. However, what I mean is, I'm trying to think of the word. Let me pause for a second. On the word. Infer that they have done things that are really, really dangerous or graphic. Just, I mean, we already know that some of the people that break into the pizzeria, we know that some of them die. I mean, we literally seen a dude's hand go up with blood spattering against the window. And that's great. But put some blood on them suits. I want to see Bonnie walk out with blood spattered all over his chest, with blood dripping down his endoskeleton from where he went off and tore Hank's scalp off. I want to see that. I want to fear them so bad. And I want to see some real damage caused by these robots. Which brings me to my next part. Don't censor out the scary stuff. Show William Afton and his knife. Show William Afton about to slice somebody's throat. Show William Afton murdering somebody. Show him just going crazy. Stabbing people, cool. Killing, I mean, maybe don't show a children death scene. I mean, I'm a FNAF purist, but that's a little too far on the silver screen. I mean, that's kind of like, we already know that children died and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that we have censor laws in the United States about that. So I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a kitty killer scene where he goes around murdering a bunch of children, because that's pretty effed up. I'm not going to lie. But please make William scary. I want to feel afraid of Mr. Afton again. Make him make sense and make him destructive, hateful, and driven to kill. That's one thing I would love to see, and I really hope that this movie does well. And I've seen so many different reviews, non-spoiler reviews. So please be respectful in theaters if you've already seen it tonight. Please just be respectful, so that way all of us fans can enjoy it equally. I seen that there was a brawl going on last night at a preview where people had went off and spoiled the movie, and a bunch of FNAF fans threw fists at them because they deserved it. I would be pretty pissed off too if somebody tried to spoil the movie for me. And please just be respectful in your theaters and understand that we've been waiting so long for this movie, and if one of you ruin it for us, you're probably going to catch a nice pair of knuckles to the mouth, if you know what I'm saying. Because I know for a fact that if somebody was to come up and spoil the entire movie, spoil the extra credits, spoil anything, I've waited so long for this not to have some prick come ruin it for me. So keep that in mind whenever you go to the theaters today, and please be respectful to your fellow man. We all want to see this movie just as much, if not more, than you do. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, and bye-bye!